Hey guys, the market is starting to show signs of life, and Kaspa has hit 2 all-time highs in the last 7 days. The project is preparing some explosive announcements that will skyrocket the price of Kaspa. How will Kaspa punish its haters? What is the best strategy to buy the coin, and what does the Kas chart hide? Let's get to the bottom of it. Kaspa will leave many disbelieving investors on the sidelines. People don't realize the true potential of this project and will be punished for it. After surfing the web, I realized that many people misunderstand Kaspa and will lose even in a growing market. In this video, I would like to talk about the potential of Kaspa and the most profitable strategy for investing in this instrument. Even if I have been wrong to some extent, I learn quickly from my mistakes. Let's start with a simple one. What attracts people to Kaspa? The technology? The primary fair token distribution? The strong community? No, it's mostly just the rising price and the hype. And this is the root of the problem. Everyone looks at the price first and then starts to explore the project, at best. And as soon as the price drops by 20 to 30%, these people will sell the asset for fear of losing. Kaspa is about the idea, the technology, and a strong community. Can the price go down? Yes, and this is quite normal for the current market. But globally, anyone who buys Kas today will be in a huge plus in 2 to 3 years if they follow the right strategy, which we will talk about in the second part of this video. Now I want to make a very important point. The market moves against the crowd. When the crowd expects a decline, there will be growth. When the crowd expects growth, it will drop. If many people are afraid to buy Kaspa because the price is on the highs and they are waiting for a correction, there will be no fall. Kaspa will continue its perfect growth to 7 to 8 or even 10 cents, while traders will draw support and resistance lines in vain hoping for a pullback to 3 cents and vice versa. As soon as you hear about the next all-time high of Kaspa, it's time to wait for a correction. In fact, I also talked about Kaspa correction in the last video. However, too many people think so, which makes me doubt a pullback. I wouldn't be surprised to see a strong bounce tomorrow. Show me another asset with a capitalization over 1 billion that has grown 10x without being listed on Binance and Coinbase or Kraken. You see, for most, Kaspa is a meme coin that is rising because of the hype. And as long as the crowd thinks so, Kas coin will draw new peaks. And it's very important for us to keep this going as long as possible. After all, these people will try to short, hedge, sell, expose our favorite project until as a result they become its buyers. But then it will be too late. Kaspa will be worth $1 to $2 and your portfolio will make dozens of X's before the useful fools realize what happened. What they don't realize is that no one knows where the price is going, up, down, or just in a circle. We can't move the price unless we are a market maker. We can only speculate and try to predict a rise or a fall. But at the end of the day, our goal is to accumulate the maximum amount of Kaspa at the lowest possible price. I will tell you how to do it right now. In the meantime, please like this video so that as many Kaspa owners as possible see it and help push the price up. The best strategy for Kaspa is quite simple, but it requires discipline and patience. I have told you about it many times, and it is called DCA. The basic idea is that you buy an asset regularly for the same amount regardless of the price. So if the price is falling for a long time, each purchase will lower your average price. If you buy in a rising market, you are on the upside every time you buy. Anyone who bought Kaspa last year using the DCA strategy bought most of the tokens below 1 cent. This person did not ask themselves, should I stop? Is this an all-time high? They boldly invested in an asset they believed in without paying attention to the haters. Is it too late to start DCA on Kaspa? First, you need to understand how much are you willing to freeze in the asset. It is important that this amount is not critical for you and your family. Even $1,000 can be a good starting point. Then divide the amount into 10 parts and buy an equal amount of Kaspa coin each month. Now I am giving you an example of a strategy, not urging you to buy the coin. Those who followed this example on Cardano made over 20 X's buying ADA during the bear market. Now let's talk about the most important thing that many people forget. How do you plan to market Kaspa? Do you have specific targets at what price you will exit the market? You don't plan to hold Kaspa forever. The coin could repeat the fate of Cardano, Solana, Avalanche, and other growth leaders in the past bull cycle. If you do not sell it in time, you may not get a second chance. So before you buy Kas, write down clearly in your price notes when you will sell and for how much. For example, 1/3 when it reaches 50 cents, another half when it rises to $1, etc. This way, you will know exactly when to sell. You will not be guided by the emotions of fear and greed. and you will make money in the long run. Kaspa has a lot of potential. The current capitalization of $1 billion is still nothing compared to what the future holds. Here's the chart of Solana's capitalization as an example. This is where Kaspa is right now. Do you realize how much further it can go? Those who hate Kaspa now will later regret not buying at least 100 coins. By the way, many people also hated Solana in 2021 and predicted that it would drop below $2. And then, as you know, it happened. Solana entered the top 10 cryptocurrencies and reached a capitalization of $80 billion. Here's another example. In this chart, the arrow shows the area where Cardano capitalization reached $1 billion. At that time, it seemed like the asset had no more growth potential because $1 billion is so much, but it turned out to be just the beginning. So Kaspa still has a long way to go, and we will see more than one all-time high. A few days ago, Kaspa released the Caspium mobile wallet, which is now available for iOS and Android. Kas owners can now keep their coins safely in their pocket without having to worry about them being stolen. But it's not just the wallet that makes this project more secure. At the time of making this video on October 2nd, the Kaspa hash rate was at an all-time high. As more miners join Kaspa, the Ghost DAG protocol becomes more decentralized and less vulnerable to hacking. Kaspa is more like a technologically advanced Bitcoin at the beginning of its journey. Those who hate it will regret it later, and those who support the project have a very high chance of becoming rich. Okay, now let me show you a very promising pattern on the Kaspa chart. On the daily chart of Kaspa, a cup and handle pattern is finishing forming. This is a trend continuation pattern with a potential upside breakout. That is, we may see another update of the highs very soon. Influencers will again start shouting that the price is overheated, and Kaspa will continue its growth, enriching its holders. What values can the coin grow to in October? If we take into account tech analysis, this month we can see a growth of 50% to 7.5 cents. This is the case of a small altcoin season on the market and Bitcoin growth, which is slowly happening now. Let's take a look at the chart of Kaspa against Bitcoin. Here, a bull flag pattern has formed on the daily chart, which also signals a continuation of the trend. In this case, Kaspa will overtake Bitcoin in terms of growth dynamics. Suppose if Bitcoin grows by 10%, then Kas will grow by 20%. So this is a very positive chart indicating the future strength of the coin against Bitcoin. Overall, Kaspa looks like a very promising asset with incredible potential. Of course, nothing is guaranteed in crypto, but the community of this cryptocurrency inspires faith in its future. Describe Kaspa in one word in the comments. It'll be interesting to see. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Your Coin Post.